Oh, that's fucking itchy as fuck. I'm scrolling up. Whoever fucking cursed me. I was like making a stack of empty beer cans and somebody's like, oh, wobbly desk, it's gonna fall over. And it just falls over. I'm angry. Ah. Oh. Wait, where's my hat? All right, everybody hold tight. Hat. Where's my fucking hat? Oh. I can't find my hat. Oh. You guys are just gonna have to look at my hair. No hat, cancel the stream. I mean, I have my detective hat. I don't know where my actual hat is. Like, it should be in this room, but it's not. All right, I guess we're kissing an alligator. Well, listen, if we're gonna kiss the alligator, we're gonna do it right, okay? We're doing this right. Kissing the shit out of this alligator. All right. If we're streaming and we're gonna kiss alligators, fuck it. We're committing to this. Oh yeah, enter date and time. Go to Sony.net. There you go. Yeah, I have a dedicated streaming room now. Okay, I need to make the chat like way bigger so I can like read it, because like we're not doing keyboard shit. I mean, we can talk about keyboards, but like we're just gonna hang out. That's the whole stream. We're just gonna sit here. Is the audio better? Because there's a bunch of foam now, and I put it in very scientific places. I know. Jihi Types is fucking rolling in his grave right now. Would I consider doing IC Group by Review on Saturday instead of Monday? I thought about it and I really don't like it, but like if it works for a lot of people, like I understand the Group by Reviews were on Sunday. And like Sunday makes sense for people to actually watch. Like I want people to watch, right? I don't want like people to be watching VODs and shit because VODs are boring. But the issue with my Saturday is like generally my Saturday or previously Friday stream went off a simple concept. I would go out Thursday night until the weekends changed. Now I go out Friday night just to, you know, blow off steam from the week. And then my Saturdays kind of recovery in such a way that like I would still have the next day if I needed to shoot a like full YouTube review, but I could just, you know, go through the stream without having to use like my mental faculties and shit like that. So to be fair, the group buy review streams are incredibly heavy on me, okay? Like I know that sounds like a pussy thing to say, but look at me. Look at me. I am not having a good time. Group buy reviews have fucked me so hard. So I don't know, I'll think about it. I love overexposed Simon kissing Gatorface. Sir, it's not overexposed. It's art. Are we gonna take a look at keyboard pick? No, we're not gonna look at keyboards. We can talk about keyboards, but I don't wanna look at any keyboard picks. Can you do keyboard tour in Keyboard? Yes, but I won't lift any of the keyboards from there. What if we ditch group buy reviews for a while? Then lots of group buys are gonna pile up. Why do I keep doing them if you don't like them? Because you like them. The people watching are the people in true control of the stream. Anyways, like it's a not-for-profit stream anyway, so fuck it. I do group buy reviews because you guys enjoy group buy reviews, so fuck it. You want to talk about keyboards? Yeah, we can talk about keyboards. Can we look at Ron pictures? Maybe. Your reviews are rough. Fair enough. Your wrinkles are from smoking, not reviews. That's not true. I've been smoking since I was 14. Jeremy, thank you. Group buy man, please have a good time at your pace. Yes. Any thoughts on Type K? I like the Type K. The Type K is lit. It's a nice keyboard. I enjoy some tenting. Like I enjoyed the Alice where like your hands go like this, but now they get to go like this. So you're like more comfortable. Like the ultimate is like 90 degree where you just, oh baby. Can we find someone else to do group buy reviews? It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. You know, and some part of me does enjoy doing group buy reviews. Not the actual doing of group buy reviews, but the fact that you guys are enjoying it means I enjoy it, so fuck it. Maybe take a sabbatical from streaming so you come back refreshed. I'm not burnt out. Like, I don't have a burnout issue. Like, my missed streams and my cucking and all of that has nothing to do with, like, me being burnt out. Like, I still fucking love keyboards. I love talking about keyboards. I like hanging out with keyboard people. I like looking at keyboard projects. I love that shit, you know? And I'm not burnt out from streaming either, because, like, I don't mind streaming. It's just, like, I've been, like, unbelievably fucking busy with the new job, and that's been cucking me more than anything else, you know? Which is my favorite Geon keyboard and why? That's a good question. To be fair, I have only owned two Geon keyboards. I owned the F1, which I got for the special Korean price of $318. And I owned the Frog, which I got for the low price of, well, I traded for an ISO. But then I gave it away, so. I hated the Frog. I mean, I liked it, but like as a enthusiast, like keyboard enjoyer, it's not an enthusiast keyboard. It's an entry-level enthusiast keyboard. It's like, you know, what's like an entry-level like enthusiast car? Like nothing. It's not a fucking Lambo or anything, but like it's a good fucking sports car. You know, that's how the Frog was. But the F1 was better because the F1 was, the F1 it fucking slapped. So I'll be getting a Glare for sure. I'll figure out how the fuck to afford it. I'll be getting a W1 for review and an F2 for review, but I'm certain like the F1 or Glare would be my favorite probably. All right, is there a specific name for keyboards that have a cutaway back like the Vega or the F2? There isn't, but one of the first people that started doing designs like that was actually Janglab. When I say doing designs, I don't mean like publicly like sharing ICs, but in terms of doing designs, the cutoff back is something that he started doing. I mean, he probably did it at the same time as other people and they're not getting credit, but like in my head, it was Janglab that kind of did that. Thoughts on Mode Sonnet? I mean, Mode thus far has been like, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, it might be totally fine, but like Mode came in with a very, how do I say this? Mode came in waving every possible red flag, and it left a very salty taste in my mouth. And I don't know, it takes time for people to earn my trust after they've fucked up. So like, I would hold off, even though like I gave favorable reviews to the Mode 65 because it was fairly priced, but Smoking since 14, how the fuck old are you now? More than 14. Why are we streaming on a Wednesday? God damn it. Have I seen the Tenet? 70% I see it, Simon. I have not. Generally, I do not look at Geekhack or Reddit or any of that shit until Sunday. So like, my impressions are my initial impressions. So hopefully you'll see it this Sunday. How about split group buy reviews for more parts? Like I see day one, group buy another. We did that when I was super busy in the past, where like I didn't have time to do a full length stream, but I don't mind, it's fine. Busy with HR, with new HR girl. There is no new HR girl. There is just HR girl and also new girl. All right, Truman says, honestly, fuck, I wish I could like show, wait, we're gonna do this live. We're gonna science this, okay? We're gonna science this. We're gonna do some science. Let me do like that. And I'm gonna make a brand new scene in my OBS. So face only, we're gonna duplicate, we're gonna call it your mom gay. Okay, your mom gay has been made. I'm gonna grab my face cam. Okay, that's not my face cam. What the fuck am I adjusting? I fucking love knobs. Jampod, thank you for the 23 months. I just want you guys to see the questions that I'm answering at the same time. Like, I don't have a dedicated Q&A like panel. So let's do that. Black magic face. Okay, that's my face cam, right? Yeah, that's my face cam. There we go. So we can do this and do that, I guess. It's kind of gonna be in the way, but fuck it. And then I'm gonna do a screen capture. We're gonna call it I Kissed Your Dad. And we're gonna capture display 2. Perfect. Okay, listen, there is a method in the madness, boys. There is a method in the madness. I got this. We're gonna put that right there. And then I'm gonna move that under my face. So I Kissed Your Dad goes under the face. There we go. Oh wait, no, that's too far. How do I disable the overlay? All right, give me a second. Overlay. Overlay. Hey, look at me. I actually have things named properly. Okay, I feel like this is still like really poorly done, but hey, I can make myself smaller. There. Okay, good enough. Honestly, good enough. All right, Truman says, honestly, Simon, when I first came to the hobby, I saw your reviews as fun and kind of mean, which was a good time. But now 2 years later, I understand a lot of your points about kidding and bad group buys, and I'm glad you took advice on some, you're glad you took my advice on some stuff. It helps a lot of newcomers, but I still love them. Yeah, of course. Like, listen, I have like a mental state of mind, which is like, I actually want to help people and I want people to like have good, useful fucking information. So that's always been like my thing. Like, I prefer helping new people than, you know, making money. Again, this is like the only not-for-profit keyboard stream. Thank you, Fro, by the way. I know there's no overlays on, because if I turn it on, then there's going to be chat and it's going to be annoying as fuck. But Fro, thank you for the 20 months, my dude. Maybe anime reviews to re-energize. Listen, it's in the cards. It's in the fucking cards, okay? No memes. As soon as I quit keyboards, we're reviewing animes. I don't give a fuck. I don't know any animes. I will learn all of them and all of the waifus. I want to touch an F1 after touching F2. You should. Simon, is it a bad thing to have a diode under a stabilizer on a PCB? Not really. Then again, I don't know. I'm not a big brain PCB guy, but like logically, it's fine. All right, let's see. Simon, what are my thoughts about moon phase watches? Ooh, that's a good question. I've been looking at the Speedmaster Professional moon phase for a while now. Moon phases will generally not affect the actual like underlying value of a watch. So if you're buying it with the intention of like being able to sell it in the future, then you might not be having a great time. But like, I think it's cool. Like, I love complications, but the issue with complications, not the issue with complications, but the issue with watches is like the most commonly, like the most easy to sell watches tend to be the simplest. And not because they're not because they're cheap, because there are plenty of like simple watches that are very expensive, like fucking Royal Oaks are like 45, 46K right now. I think the moon phase, like in terms of usability, is as stupid as a tourbillon, but it looks cool and you may as well fucking do it. All right, honestly, I think Foam Labs is one of the best keyboard manufacturers out there for fair pricing, great sales strategies, and good quality. Yeah. I reviewed, or I gave my impressions on the Mr. Suit. I gave my impressions on their Alice Esc1 and their QK65. Thus far, all of them have gotten fantastic reviews, even though they're designed with foam in mind. And I'm kind of okay with it. Like, if you're gonna make a decent product and sell it for a fair price, fuck it. What about Gray Studios? What are my thoughts on them? Gray Studios had a history of like making really cheap boards that were okay. And now they make expensive boards that are okay. So in the past, it was good. Now, not so much, because you have to consider like, for every $100 I'm putting in, how much value am I getting out? And previously, the value was a lot better than it is today. Mr. Simon, can we do a tattoo review of your tattoo? No, it's a dragon. It's a dragon these nuts. How long did I smoke cigs for? I started smoking at 14, but I started smoking weed at 14. I didn't start smoking cigarettes until 18 because my girlfriend would smoke cigarettes after sex and I started smoking then. And first it was after sex, then it was after sex and also after food, and then like while drinking coffee, then while drinking alcohol, and then all the time. And then I smoked cigarettes for like a good 10 years, if not more. Holy shit, we just caught up to the Jam Pod sub. Oh my god. Ah yes, camera science. Wait, what? What do I think of the IDB60? It's good, it's cheap, it's fine. Oh, there was a thock. Wait, what, does the thock work when my overlay is not on? I don't know. Where is my thock? Oh, apparently not. Okay, I will do it for you. Thock. All right, listen, I have to turn on the overlay. We're gonna figure this out. Maybe if I move my camera over there, and I move this over here, right? That makes more sense. Why am I so stupid? Why did I just figure that out? God, my brain is so small. Yay. Oh, wait. How do I switch to my new thing? Shit, what is my overlay called? Ah, it's called Your Mom Gay. I got it, boys. Okay, there we go. I just solved multiple problems. Simon, what do you think about answering questions about what you think about products? We ask you questions on that we think about and you want to answer. You know, I give it a strong 5 out of 7. Will we visit the show keyboard graveyard today? No, not today. I really don't want to look at keyboard pictures today. I just want to chill. Like, I don't want to like use my brain. Sam says, honest tweet, Simon, when I first came to... Okay, you're just rewriting that thing in ooze. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Simon, are you a Lindy cable enjoyer? I'm really not. So like, I believe in 2 kinds of USB cables. Either you're gonna buy a cheap as fuck USB cable from Amazon and use that, or you're gonna go fucking all out. You're gonna hire a maker, not like a big manufacturer, and you know, a red-blooded real cable maker like Garf, or like, I was about to say Summit, oh my fucking god. Or like Max, you know, to like properly make a custom cable for you. Oh, for me, those are the two levels. There's nothing in between. Either, you know, you're gonna buy I mean, I can literally just show you. Oh my god, All right, it's a little dark and my remote's not plugged in, but like, either you're gonna have a normal fucking like Amazon cable, or you're gonna get a fucking Limo custom made beige cable with fucking Via Blue USB that had to be like ripped out of an actual Via Blue cable. Like, it's one or the other. There's nothing in between for me. Thoughts on ER2 SE? They are good ear dildos. Keyboard maker tier list? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because like I'm going to forget a lot of people and I don't want to single anybody out specifically. But we all know that TGR is S tier, let's just say. What about crack? What? Did I quit smoking cold turkey? Do I look like I have quit smoking at all? I'm still fucking vaping. Hi Simon, when can you free me from Recap Basement? Hey, Goya, listen. You're allowed to leave and come back, okay? You are. It's true. You guys may not believe this. Goya has the power to leave, but he's just such a nice dude that he actually like sticks around and like does the shit that needs to be done. Can we watch this, Simon? I'm not even gonna mouse over it, and I know it's Grofo. Oh, it's not. I was wrong. Okay. Thanks, Simon. By the way, do I recommend a good tea? I don't know tea very well. I just drink like Twinings. Anti-Lindy propaganda. Hey, listen, if you like Lindy cables, just buy Lindy cables, dude. What about OG new in-box coil G80? Ooh. Simon, do you drive? Not in Dubai, because a variety of reasons. When I was in the US, or just in general, I ride motorcycles, okay? I am a daily motorcycle rider, and I owned a car that I would take out if like it was impossible to ride my bike. When I came to Dubai, and I wanted to get my license, I was like, oh, okay, cool, because like you can go and you can just transfer your license, so it's like immediately available for you to get a UAE driver's license, because I had a US license, right? So I go there, I give them my US license, and they're just like, okay, but we can't transfer this. I'm like, why? And they're just like, because you don't have US citizenship. I'm just like, what? Yeah, because you're not a US citizen, we can't transfer your US license. I was like, okay. So is my US license different from anybody else's US license? No, we're just assholes. So as of that point, I decided, fuck you, I'm not getting a license. That's it. And I've been taking Ubers since I got to this country. Oh no, what happened? Okay, Simon, any of your current keyboards you own apart from the Angle have really grown to enjoy a lot more over the years? I mean, I am very lucky, okay? I am very lucky to have so many nice keyboards. You guys want to hear the wildest shit? You know what I've been typing on at the office for 3 weeks, if not 4 weeks? The Keychron K8, the fucking $90 OEM keyboard. And it's good, it's fine, because it's got GAT Pros in it, and I put on like a $20 Shenpo set on it, and it's fine. You know, there are so many keyboards I enjoy, but the hobby has made it as such that if I type on this Jane,
love knobs,
or that Jane, or the Alice, and like, you know, the housekeeper or like the lady at the office that cleans, like accidentally scratches it, I lose $7,000. So it just sits there. I can't use it anymore. You guys fucked it up for me. If that was still a $500 keyboard, I'd type on it every day. The Jane 2, right there, is probably my favorite keyboard ever. But you guys fucking ruined it. You made it $7,000. Now I can't fucking use it. Do I still smoke cigs? No, I just vaping. I switched to vaping like 8 years ago. I tried vaping when it originally came out in like 2000, 2, I think, back when they were shaped like cigarettes and the battery was like single use, and when you smoked it, there was no flavor at the time, so it was just like VG or PG actually. It was propylene glycol and nicotine, and it tasted like burning plastic. I tried it then and it sucked dicks, but then like once vaping like got into like having mods and atomizers and shit like that, I started vaping. Got any headphone recs for under 500? You can ask in the audio channel in the Discord. I don't want to sound like a dick, but I don't give recommendations below $1,000. That's not because I think, oh, I'm much better than you. It's just from my experience, having gone through like $50 headphones, $100 headphones, $200 headphones, $500 headphones. You don't really start to get into anything that I would consider worthwhile until you hit about $1,000. In the same way that I wouldn't recommend somebody buy a KBD fans board, but instead, you know, spend like $100 more to get something way nicer. Hi, Simon. How are you? Yes, I am good. Simon, how did you get into planes? I worked in private aviation for like more than 10 years. I joined a company, they did private jet charter, and I learned the things. I learned the planes, I learned airports, I learned my NATO phonetic alphabet. Yeah. I've forgotten most of it by now because I've been out of the game for so long, but previously I was into private aviation. It was great. Let's watch some vids, maybe later.
I fucking love knobs.
Simon, portable DAC with IEMs versus DAP. Oh no, definitely DAP. I've done both. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be real with you. In the end, Mr. Busy Timmy, in the end, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get lazy, okay? Because your DAP is another device that needs to be charged. In the end, you're either gonna plug directly into your phone or realize that you don't wanna deal with dongles because it's 2022 and nothing has 3.5mm jacks except for cool phones like the ones I buy. And you're going to just get fucking AirPods or some shit. Like if you're actually sitting at a desk listening to IEMs, fine. But if you're out and about, the sound quality is not super important. All you want is good isolation, something cheap, and something okay. Review this. We've seen enough. Simon, thoughts on Sam? I like Sam, except for when he does really dumb shit. What motorcycle? I had a Goldwing GL 1800 2013 model. Before that, I had a Goldwing GL 1500 1988 model. And if I were going to buy another bike today, I would get a Goldwing GL 1800, probably an updated model. Why don't I just make UAE license? Because it takes months and costs thousands of dollars because this place sucks dicks. Wait, where are you from? I grew up in the US, but I never took US citizenship for tax purposes. Kiss PP? Okay, I'll kiss PP, just for you, okay? Literally just for you. There you go. You better fucking enjoy that PP kiss. If you don't mind me asking, what's my ethnicity? I'm very mixed. I'm mostly Turkish, and the remainder is half French, half German. So like 50% Turkish, and then quarter German, quarter French. Simon, ship over the K and the Duck Viper. I mean, like honestly, the K and the Duck Viper, I'd be willing to sell, but like if you were coming in person, I'd just give them to you for a fair price. Oh. Thok. Thank you for the 3 months. Nice, now you have collector issue. Just enjoy it. It's not. Oh, okay. We're finally talking. God damn it! I can't keep up with chat. You guys are too sexy. Wouldn't it be cheaper to get a UAE license after all this time? Yes, it would. But it's the principle. I'm all about principle. I'm the kind of guy that's willing to lose $8,000 on a group buy for literally this. This. $8,000 fucking dollars, okay? Principle is important for me, so. Have I gotten a chance to try the house? Yeah. I tried Pulse. And I'm gonna be really honest, okay? And I love Lewis. Lewis is a nice dude. I took my hands, I put it on the house, I typed, like, I literally moved my fingers 3 times. I turned to Paul, who was the owner. I told him, flip it. Flip it for as much money as you can while you can, because it was terrible. Just use your Jane. I used to wear my Smurf in jacuzzi. What do I rate the Hi-Fi Men QC, considering Hi-Fi Men Aria, but I heard mixed comments about them. Hi-Fi Men have issues with build quality overall, in the same way that Odyssey has issues with drivers. So you have to pick the lesser of 2 evils. With Odyssey, if you're dealing with higher end shit, we're talking like LCD 4s and higher, drivers will just die for no reason. For Hi-Fi Men, the thing will fall apart for no reason, so. Simon, can you fly a plane? Yeah, I can fly some planes. Fox, thank you for the 9 months. Why is my life so crazy? Why not? I mean, why not? Listen, like if there isn't like some fun shit going on, what's the point? But how have you worked at so many places? I started working full time when I was like 16. So like I have more work experience than most people in their 40s. Goldwing, that's a lie. It's not a lie, dude. I fucking love Goldwings, dude. They're fucking great. They're comfy as shit. Get on there. It's got a fucking reverse gear, dude. My fucking 1988 model had a reverse gear. It was literally like a lever. You'd pull up the lever and press a button and it would go in reverse. It was so good. It was so good. You've got fucking stereo. You've got cruise control. You can throw a subwoofer in the trunk. You've got a front collision airbag. It's so comfy, dude. It's comfy. It's safe and it's fun. Like if you're actually taking it on like mountainous roads and shit, it's a challenge. It's good. Frickin' GL need extra car of mechanics to operate. To be fair, Goldwing engines historically have been fucking solid. Like a Honda Goldwing is a motorcycle where like you leave it sitting, don't change the oil for 10 years, slap a new battery in there, it'll start right up. It's kind of insane. At what age will I quit the hobby? And if you do, will we get dibs on the keyboards? No, the keyboards are mine. And there are keyboards I would never sell. Like I was talking to TGR Sam about like the prices of Janes, and I was like, you know, I don't want to sell my Janes even though I really need money. And he's like, why, dude? Just fucking sell it. You can get like $6,000 right now. I'm like, dude, I'd rather be homeless and not like tarnish my friendship with you. Like I don't give a fuck about like any of that. The issue is like if I sell it for like what I bought it for, $500, then I'm a fucking idiot. So either I keep it or I flip it, and I'd rather keep it. Like even if I really need the cash, I'll keep it. Unless like I'm literally gonna be fucking homeless, like in actuality, then yeah, I'll sell a Jane. Do I know Arabic? I know of Arabic. I don't understand, read, or speak any of it. Thoughts on Cerakote, aside from it being expensive? Cerakote is not a good coating. Anodization is a good coating for aluminum. Like, when you think about Cerakote, think about like what your plates are made out of and your teacups are made out of. It's not at all fucking sturdy. If like you smash it into something else, it'll chip. Like a teacup or a toilet. How did I lose $8,000? I assume that's about the ISO group buy. Because I set a price for this, which was $69. And then my operating costs got higher and higher. And I went through multiple revisions, whereas I didn't have to. I could have just released the product, but I wanted it to be as good as possible. And that's pretty much it. And also mismanagement. It was my first group buy that I ran myself instead of having somebody else run it. And it's fine. I'm totally okay losing that money. I'd rather lose that money than put out a shit product. Can you please elaborate on what the issues with the house are? Very curious. It didn't feel good. It was way too stiff for me. Which ZMF do I recommend? The Aeolus. Can I speak Turkish or Arabic? No, dude. Dude, I grew up in the US. I was in the US all my life until I came to Dubai, dude. Thoughts on Sennheiser? Something like a mid-end open ear like the HD 650? Totally fine. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Just don't buy the mass drop ones. Buy actual Cinnies. You buy actual Cinnies, they're gonna last 30, 40 years. You buy them from mass drop, they're gonna last 1 to 2 years. I thought you went to college. I didn't finish high school. Am I a fellow Fortnite enjoyer? I'm not. I mean, I don't have much time to play games. I loved RuneScape. I still love RuneScape. I just don't have time to play the game. Like, RuneScape is so good, dude. I fucking love RuneScape. But like, fuck, dude. If I had all the money in the world, I would just play old school RuneScape all day and do a lot of cocaine. Oh, so you are a not naked bike kind of guy? I mean, like, I enjoy all bikes. I enjoy, like, you know, a nice adventure bike, an Africa Twin, or, you know, BMW equivalent, GS 1250, something like that. I do enjoy it, but for daily. So, for example, I have only ever owned 2 vehicles in my life. A Honda Goldwing and a Mercedes S-Class. And various revisions of those, always. Like, I love my comfort, you know? I love my comfort, I love my safety. And, you know, the S-Class is heavy as fuck, and, like, it has power, but it's heavy as fuck. But it's comfy, dude, where you're, like, driving and you got, like, massage and, like, ass conditioning. And it's the same logic with the Goldwing. It's just, it's top tier in terms of comfort. I'd rather be comfy than anything else. Like, if I'm not comfortable going from here to here, why the fuck am I using a vehicle? Why doesn't TGR make more Janes? Because Sam has yet to even deliver all of the Jane CEs, which is a group buy that was running 2018, by the way. Oh no, did membership go up again? I think membership went up again in RuneScape. Let's find out. Fucking $12.50? Are you serious? Okay. Thoughts on Freebird TKL? It's good. It's nice. It's a good board. What about ISO round 2? No, I don't do round 2s. I don't do round 2s. I don't do round 2s because I'll give you an example. Okay, I have my Jaguar, which is there, my Jaguar, my round 1 Jaguar, and it had problems. It's a good fucking board. It's a good fucking board, but it has its problems, right? And then Elaine of Singa KBD is working on, or has made, the Jaguar round 2, which has fixed every single problem. You have completely devalued my keyboard, and I'm not talking about like cash value. I'm talking about like that actual like value to me. I now own nothing. Well, once the Jaguar 2 is released, I own nothing. I own a inferior fucking product, and now I feel bad that I didn't get the round 2 features in the round 1, which is why I hate the concept of round 2s. Okay? Either you make a completely new product or you do nothing. You make a completely new product in such a way that if I am a round 1 buyer, I will want to buy the round 2. I think of it from the side of a customer, right? From the side of an owner. I don't want to devalue their ISOs by releasing another run. And it has nothing to do, again, with cash value. It has to do with emotional value. If I release something that entirely fucking replaces this and one-ups it, then I'm telling everybody that bought the round 1, go fuck yourself. I used you for the money. And I don't want to be that person. And that's why no round 2s, ever. Can we get a quick sound check on your Blue Alps, or what a 10 out of 10 Blue Alps should sound like? I don't own Blue Alps. Any tube and prep recommendation? Get the Lear 3, the shit Lear 3. Will you be going back to the US to retire, or do I see myself going back? No, not really. Like, I'll go to visit like my family, but like otherwise, nah. Like, if I had to retire somewhere, I'd retire like maybe in the Japanese countryside, not because I'm a weeb, and not the south of Japan countryside, north of Japan, where it's nice and cold, because I grew up in the snow. And it's nice. I'd love to retire in the countryside. When did I start playing RuneScape? 2002. Fortnite is a motorcycle channel. What? My girlfriend has a GED and a PhD. Nice. Hello, Simon. I thought we were getting cucked today. You're still getting cucked, just different. Why don't you run RuneScape in the background on stream anymore? I don't have like the brain to do it anymore. Is there a reason that Jane hasn't had a V3? It will have a V3. It'll take some time. Why is Jane taking so long? Because it's just TGR Sam things. TGR Sam is the kind of guy where he'll receive a keyboard from the manufacturer and look at it and be like, no, and send it back to the manufacturer and be like, do it again. And he will repeat that 5, 10 times, which no other maker will do. Obviously, he doesn't do this for all units. I have seen plenty of Jane 2s and Jane 2 CEs that had terrible quality control, but mine are fine. Okay, so. Am I paying $80 a year to play a game? I mean, you're paying $60 a year to watch a cuck. Have I considered running a polycarbonate ISO or something? Yes, I've considered alternative materials and none of them are good. The issue with the original ISO, oh my God, my face. The issue with the original ISO is even though it's made out of aluminum and even though it has special feet that are flat that were custom made for the ISO, if you press it off center, it moves left and right because it's a very light keyboard. And if it was polycarbonate, if I did this, it would just fly off the desk. So nothing lighter. Potentially a heavier material would have been nice, but again, I don't want to devalue people's ISOs because I'm not a dick. Also, apologies for dirty desk. Wow. Yeah. Easy solution is just release the same shitty product as an R2 and everyone wins? No, nobody wins because I'm still devaluing their product by introducing more into the market. Wow, everybody's asking the same question. No. There were 150 made. That's all there will be. Is my family of US citizenship? Yes. Am I getting the glare? I most definitely will be. I'll figure it out. I don't have the money, but I will find the money to be able to buy a glare. Favorite keycaps I own? That's a good question. The results may shock you. My favorite keycaps that I own are actually my 2016 Enjoy PVT. As much as I get angry on modern Enjoy PVT, oh no, he died. The original 2016 Enjoy PVT with Gateron blanks and decent die subbing and no warping. This was $65 for an entire fucking base kit. Look at it. It's a fantastic key set. It's a fucking fantastic key set. This is unironically one of my favorite key sets. This followed by my BSP, which uses OG Cherry die sub molds. Just retire with Kate. I don't think Kate is gonna like retire in Japan. Do manus dislike working with people like Sam with very high QC standards? Generally, yes. People like Sam, so like, I mean, it depends how you approach it. Cause like, Sam does B stock, so it's fine. He's still gonna sell his B stock. I, for example, do not do B stock. Manufacturers hate me. But then again, I take into account the B stock clauses and actually physically destroy the B stocks myself. So no B stocks ever make it into the market. The manufacturer is still getting paid for those B stocks. But if I was gonna be a real dick about it and be like, no, I'm not gonna pay you for the B stock, then they would hate me as well. Which set of cans would you pick up for the rest of my life? I would buy 2. I already own one of the 2. One of the 2 would be Mr. Speakers or Dan Clark Audio Ether C flows for closed backs. And then for open backs, I would get a set of Empyreans, Meze Empyreans, Elite, the $4,000 ones. Brass ISO. Have I tried any Filipino foods there in Dubai? Of course I have, dude. It's pretty good. It's good shit. You are devaluing non-ISO owners by saying they don't deserve R2. Listen, everyone deserves an ISO. They do. And if you want one, you can buy one from an owner. I don't want ISO to be a hype thing. I don't want ISO to be like a high value thing in terms of monetary value. I want ISOs to go to a good home, okay? I want ISO owners to actually appreciate and love the amount of love and effort that went into this. That's it. That's what I want. And by keeping the amount out in the wild relatively low, it makes sure that all of them go to a good home. And that's what I want. I want my keyboards to be enjoyed. Holy shit, that camera is so good. It's on a crane too, look at that. I can move it up and down. Well, it's a jib, not a crane. Up and down, left and right. It's my macro cam. I use it for keyboard builds and also, you know, kissing alligators. How do I keep my pores so clean? I'm gonna share the secret with you guys. Like, obviously everyone's skin is the same. Everyone's skin is different, and like we all have like different types of skin. But like I wash myself with soap. I just use soap. Okay, like soap, like real soap, not like moisturized bullshit. Like soap, like Dr. Bronner's or any other just proper actual soap. And I wash my body and my hair with that. That's it, and I'm clean. And also I don't wash my hair often because like apparently that's like really bad for your hair. You should make a full brass 7U spacebar only keyboard, call it the 7U. Yes. NC Enter one? No. Vintage NCRs? No. Sub $500 camera to take close-up photos of keycaps. I mean, generally, I would prefer that you ask in the photo video channel on the Discord, because like I know a lot about like video centric cameras, but when it comes to photo centric cameras, you can probably get some crazy cheap shit. Like you just got to keep your eyes on the local market on like eBay or Craigslist or Gumtree or wherever you are. Am I a resin enjoyer? No, not really. Like I enjoy like some keycaps with some interesting shit on them. Here, let me show you. And let me fix my overhead because my overhead is not properly set up. Oh no, accidental PP cam. Everyone panic. All right. So I've got yeah, sorry, I don't have my remote plugged in. So I've got this, which was free. This that I won during a raffle for, I don't even know who makes this anymore. This that was free, this that was a gift. This is a fake from China that I bought for $3. This is a fake that I bought from China that was $10. $3. This is a custom Simon in Kabuki. This was made by Gion. This was free. These 5, there were 6 originally. I gave one to a nice girl that I saw once. I bought 3 and they sent me 6. Cool. And these are the original Rama XO stainless steel PVD caps that I bought to support Rama back when he wasn't a cuck. $3. And then I got some of these. I'm not like a big like actual like resin enjoyer because like none of these are on any boards. Like generally I'll buy something to support someone because like I prefer that my keyboard is keycaps on it instead of like weird fucking geometries and shit. All right, for $4,000, the headphones literally need to give me an orgasm through my ears. So here's my counter argument for $4,000. Now imagine this scenario, because this is how I sold my Ether C flows to myself, which were like $2,000 with like cables and everything. Imagine buying a pair of headphones and using them every day, okay? Which I do. I use them at work every fucking day. As a matter of fact, I use them about 8 hours a day, okay? And I use them, let's say 200 days a year, right? And I'm gonna use them for the next 25 years at the very least. I'm gonna get 40,000 hours out of them, right? They cost me $1,900. Sorry, I have to do it the other way around. What was the number? Was it like 40 something thousand? Okay, so somebody tell me, what was the actual number? How many hours? 40K. All right, I'm paying 4 cents an hour. I'm paying 4 cents an hour to get fucking spectacular headphones. And the thing with nice headphones, like real good headphones, is in the aftermarket, their value never depreciates. They will always hold their value, like if you know what to buy. So it's fucking free. Why would I not invest in something like that? Especially considering they're gonna be the most comfortable, both physically comfortable and acoustically comfortable. You know, physically comfortable in terms of I can wear them 8 hours a day without my ears or my head hurting, and acoustically comfortable in the way that they're not acoustically fatiguing for, like, you know, if I listen for more than an hour, my ears hurt kind of thing. So like, why would you not do that? You know, I'd rather spend $4,000 on a nice pair of headphones that I'm gonna use for 30 years than $200 on a pair of headphones that I'm gonna use for like 5 days and fucking hate. Man, you upselling the fuck out of an ISO to me right now? Well, no, I mean, listen. I mean, I am, okay. Could Enjoy PBT ever go back to being that good? No. GMK panels or Handerbait? You may as well go Handerbait. You may as well go Handerbait because at least like Handerbait has like the OG angle, right? Handerbait, at least you can slap it on like a nice 1800 or a nice full size, and ooh, baby, that is hot. I'm learning so much from this AMA. Thank you for doing this. I mean, we're just hanging out, dude. I want to see the undercap. Isn't ePBT just made by Q Creative anyways? ePBT is ePBT. Like, it's a China-locked dye subber that only Chinese people have access to, and you can't have access to it internationally. What stabs are those? Oh, that's the forbidden keyboard. We don't talk about that. Any keyboard has the best implementation of a leaf spring mount? Yes, it does. The F1, the original F1. Nice Ducky Mini artisan tray. It's not a Ducky Mini. Hi Simon, I just turned 21 yesterday. Do you have any brews I recommend? Yeah, I recommend if you just turned 21 and you're watching my stream, randomly talking about random keyboard shit, you're doing 21 wrong. You're supposed to be so fucked up that you can't even like look at a screen. For $4,000, the headphones better be a rod I stuck up my butt to inject sound into my nervous system. That can be arranged. Have I tried Susvara and Utopias? I have tried Utopias, but not Susvaras. Utopias are not for me. They're like way too analytical, and like if I wanted a thing to sit on my ears to be like, hey, your music sounds bad. Hey, your music sounds bad. Hey, your music sounds bad. Oh my God. Did you hear in the recording, the plug is not plugged all the way in and the guy 3 streets across farted? Yeah, I don't want that, dude. Like, I want a calm, chill, comfortable experience. How does that not also apply to switches? It does apply to switches. You want a good, consistent switch. Also, most music is compressed. Am I listening to lossless? Of course I am. What the fuck is wrong with you? Have I ever dropped an expensive keyboard or pair of headphones? No, and kind of. I have dropped my headphones far enough to grasp them by the cable and prevent them from slapping the ground. Why do Razor Green stems sound so good when streamers are playing on their Black Widows? Bro, Razor Green, unironically, is, in my opinion, the best stock click jacket clicky. Unironically, it's a fucking great switch. If you're buying the Greetech version, which they don't really sell anymore, but fuck, it is good. Also keep in mind that a lot of the older Black Widows actually use cherry blues, but the actual Greetech Razor Green switches are so good. Yeah, the original F1 as the F1 8X. Who's my go-to supply for Keep Accessories loop switches, or does it vary? For switches and accessories, it's China. Exclamation China. That's it. I buy from Taobao. I buy in large quantities because I like to save money. For lube, that's more problematic because you can't really ship lube like outside of China. And to be fair, I've just been kind of just like coasting along because people keep sending me lube because they're really nice, but I do need to buy lube. When you spend that chunk of money, do you need to try it yourself first? Yes. What if it's not available in your area? Okay, so I live in Dubai where you can't try nice things, audio things, because they're just not available to try. So you have to gamble. I do not recommend that you gamble. But if you do gamble, you want to set it up in such a way that you have a secondary buyer that's willing to buy it from you. So you don't end up losing money. So like if, let's say I want to try the Meze Empyrean Elites and I get them and I hate them, which isn't gonna happen. Because I understand, like I've seen enough reviews from enough people that I trust to get an idea of the tonality and the comfort. I know I will enjoy it. But let's say I didn't do that. I'm gonna line up a secondary buyer just in case I hate it and sell it to them. Does throwing your keyboard count as dropping? What is the most impressive thing you saw someone do in this hobby? Survive in this hobby. What is the best way to listen to lossless audio? No idea where to start. I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it. Like I use Tidal as a media player. Like it's a good media player. That's okay priced and shit like that. I'm pretty sure Spotify has lossless. I'm pretty sure Deezer has lossless, but I just do Tidal because it's convenient. How do Kale greens compare to Greetech greens? So like Kale greens are like, I don't know, are like Pompeii being on fire, and Greetech greens are like the golden ages of Jesus. Simon, I bought a couple of old Razer keyboards with greens. They are horrible. Yeah, obviously. Old. Who the fuck buys Razer keyboards? It's gamers. You think gamers actually practice good switch hygiene? The switches are probably full of fucking like bread, semen, and like Cheetos, dude. Simon, are you actually a weeb? No. Like, I appreciate like a couple of animes. That's fine. Like, you're allowed to appreciate some animes without being a weeb. But like, anime is not really my thing. Like, I don't like, 2D girlfriends. There's actually women that I'd like to fuck in real life. I want switches that suction my fingertips when I press them. Buy Topra, remove your top case and your plate and your stems and type directly on the domes. What do I think about the Fostex TH900? I've never liked them in terms of styling, but I've never heard them. And I don't like, having like fixed cables and shit. If I were to quit the hobby, what's the one board I'd keep? I'd keep more than one. I'd keep my Janes. I'd keep my TGRs. And my own personal boards. My ISO, my i69, my i1, and my nothing. Tidal not available in Japan. It's also not available in the UAE. I just say I'm in the US. Spotify doesn't have lossless yet. Apple Music does. Yeah, Apple Music lossless is not that lossless, by the way, because you still have to get it out of an Apple device. I am a massive weeb. How does the F2 compare to the F1 in your opinion? My opinion is I have the F1, but I don't have the F2 yet. I was supposed to get one very early on. But then, the F2 nonsense happened. Not nonsense, but like Gion is having a bad time. That happened. And I haven't gotten an F2. So, I assume I'm gonna get it. Please don't give me Discord links because it's not gonna work. What percentage of your YouTube Twitch audience do you think are female? 0.03%. I know for a fact. And that's fine, whatever. Like, there are plenty of girls in the hobby, but they don't like watching me because like I'm kind of vulgar and I burp a lot and shit like that. Simon, did you see the new Hi-Fi Man headphones Goy bought? No, I haven't. I sent keyboards to Jen to desolder the switches by hand. In return, I let him the PCBs and cases. That's toxic. Any good IEM ear tips? I like Comply tips. That's what I use for like my AirPods. Have I had any pets? Yes. I have had lots of pets. At one point, I had 9 Siberian Huskies. 2 parents, 7 children. And then it kind of like reduced because we gave a couple away and stuff like that. But yeah, I've had cats, mostly cats and dogs. Like I've had some other stuff, but not for an extended period of time. I am a doggo enjoyer and a catto enjoyer. What was the issue with the F2? YouTube.com/BlackSimon. Watch my latest video. Do I work out? I used to work out. Not anymore. Not anymore. I haven't had the time or effort. I've just been lazy because I'm a dumbass. Do I lube my Topper PCB? No, but I do lube the sliders. I've never had Topra. How better are they compared to normal membrane? It's very, very tactile. It's a very nice, comfortable typing experience. It is. You should. Like, and if you think Topra is very expensive, I recommend you get on Yahoo Auctions Japan or Mercari.jp and just look for some cheap Topra boards, like $80, $90. Get yourself something decently clean and try it out, you know? What kinds of cats? Well, all kinds. Mostly like mixed cats, like street cats. I EM ear tips. Cattle blush. I put lube on my headphones so it sounds smoother. Am I doing it wrong? No, you're doing it right. I mean, you should be putting the lube directly into your ears so everything sounds smoother. Sedna Alza. Yes, Sedna Alza is fucking insane. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember, but yes, I had these on my Costune 1650 STI, whatever the fuck, until like the cables died. But yes, Sedna Aslas are fucking insane. Favorite Topra board that I own? I own an 86U, which is there, which I enjoy. I also have a HHKB hybrid Bluetooth, which I also enjoy. And I have a standard HHKB2, which I modded with 95 gram BKE domes. I like the Real Force, but then again, I'm a TKL enjoyer, so the layout really matters for me. Do you think really expensive cables are just snake oil? I think just like everything else in the world, there is a point of diminishing returns. For cables, the point of diminishing returns for me is like Forza Audio Works, where you spend like 140 euros on a nice handmade, custom crafted cable by like a guy that knows what he's doing. If you're going above like 150 euros for something super nice, I think that Google is literally talking in the other room. Wait, I think it just said ice cream shops near you. Paul, are you in my house? Okay, I need to find out. I'm sorry, boys. Okay. My Google device in the other room was searching for ice cream shops, and I'm kind of concerned. Am I a vinyl enjoyer? I mean, I would enjoy vinyl, like, if I knew I was gonna live in this country for a long time and I could, like, bring in the records and shit like that and have a good player. Yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with vinyl. Like the thing about vinyl is it's not like it sounds better. It's that tactile experience, you know? In the same way that you can type on a touch screen versus type on a real keyboard. With vinyl, you get your hands involved, and that has a lot of value. Have I been to Gion's factory before? I have not, but I plan to go for sure. I want to go to Korea, and I will go for purposes, and I will definitely be touring Gion's factory and streaming from there as well. When is Zoe? Never. You should do these AMAs more often. I'd like to. Forza Cables, Chef's Kiss. Yes, nice lads. Yeah, Matt is super nice. Hello, Simon. What's up, Paul? Wait. Okay, now I'm scared again. Final so heavy. Am I planning to stay in Dubai long term? I mean, listen, the tax benefits are nice because there's like no tax, so I'm gonna hang out here until they introduce income tax or capital gains tax. When I-80, when someone finishes it, do I like Sennheiser's sound signature? I really don't. And I know that it's all preference, but like Sennheiser's sound signature is really not for me, dude. It's boring. It's boring. The headphone itself has no personality. It's like, oh, do you like really bland people when they come and speak to you? No, I want something, some fucking personality, something going on. Like if you've got like a really, really colored amp or a really colored stack, then yeah, sure. Go with like a nice Sennheiser. Okay, when you say Sennheiser sound signature, I'm thinking HD 800S, okay? And nothing else. So yeah, generally if you have like a really colored stack with like actual emotion and you slap, Sennies on it, fine. Any idea where you want to live, work after you? I don't really care, dude. Everywhere sucks dicks. It's a place. There's people in it. It's gonna be traffic, roads, buildings. You're gonna get a salary, invest some of it, potentially lose all of it. It's the same shit wherever you go. Do I have a record player? I do not. You promised I-80 this year. Did I promise? Did I? Simon, I had some soju and it was kind of gross. I also had some soju and it was kind of gross, but then I had other soju and it was kind of lit. Didn't you mention that Dubai recently introduced tax? Well, I mean, we have VAT now of 5%, and they're introducing a corporate tax next year, so I might not be around for long. Isn't that the point of studio headphones to be flat? Yes, yes. If you're using monitors, right? If you want monitoring headphones, yes, you want them to be flat, okay? But if you want to sit down and chill and actually listen to music, you don't want it to be flat. You want something there, right? Because otherwise, what's the fucking point? Because there's completely neutral headphones at like $400. So why are you gonna buy a $4,000 or $10,000 like completely neutral headphone? What's the fucking point? It has no personality. Never gonna move back to the US? Nope. The IE90 IMs are literally the opposite though, since their move U-shape in their sound on these. Okay, I don't know. How am I doing? Yes. I can't type. You did promise. I am crying. Well, Sam, do me a favor. DM. Fuck, I can't say on stream. You know who to fucking DM. DM them. Yes, but you won't be as hot as you are in the UAE right now. Well, it depends where I go. Like, if I go to Australia, it's still gonna suck dicks. So my plan, ages ago, before COVID happened, was to go to Australia. But then like right before COVID happened, their currency turned into literal toilet paper. Then they ran out of toilet paper. And yeah. Like I was looking at jobs in Australia, and like for like my kind of jobs, like the pay would have been really good. It would have been nice, but then like it fucking fell apart. Simon, what is your favorite food? I don't know. I'm not a big food guy. I don't really care. Korea weather though? Yeah. So like Korea from like a geographical standpoint is a place I'd like to be, but from a cultural standpoint is not. Because I don't speak the language. I don't know the culture. I don't look like Korean people. I'm obviously gonna be like marginalized and shit like that, so I don't want to deal with it. How much will I-80 be? I want TKL. It will be almost a TKL, maybe close to a TKL, within 15% of a TKL. It will cost whatever it costs. Why not Singapore? Because fuck you. I will not go to Singapore. At least, see, one thing I appreciate about living in the UAE, because I was in the US before, something I appreciate about living in the UAE is when you arrive, not literally, but they tell you, listen, you have no rights. You have no rights. At least they're fucking straightforward about the fact that you have no rights. In the US, you're told you have rights, but you don't. You have fuck all in terms of rights. Singapore is one of those countries that's like, oh, you have rights, but you don't. And I don't like that. My favorite food is ass. That's not true. I think Australia is still a good option. Dude, I like Australia. So here's the thing. Geographically, I hate Australia. But when it comes to the people, I love Australia. Like, Australian dudes are fucking sweet. They're the nicest motherfuckers ever. Like, I've never, not never. With the exception of one person, I have never met an Australian dude that was just a total fucking jackass. Okay? Most everybody has been sweet as fuck and like awesome to like hang out with and talk with and all that shit. And no, that one person is not Rama. Like, Rama was a nice fucking dude. We talked all the time, like before he got super famous and had no time for me anymore. Like, he was a nice dude. He was a chill guy. He had friends in Dubai, shit like that. We talked all the time. He was a nice dude. Like, Rama's a nice fucking dude. Like, I don't know what happened. Maybe he hit his head or some shit. I can imagine moving to Australia. I don't want to wake up one morning and find a terraria mob in my house. It's fine, dude. Just hire somebody to just like be outside all the time to murder the spiders. Go to Cuba? No. Move to Sweden? Sweden is fucking racist, dude. Not from my experience, but from my roommate's experience. When I lived at the house prior to this one, I had 2 roommates, of which one of the roommates is one of the guys I moved in with in this house until he moved out, and now I have this stream room. The other guy was an Italian dude named Alberto. Fucking fantastic dude. He went to Sweden and he was fucking racism so hard. And I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm never going to Sweden. People are dicks. What about Mexico? I wouldn't live in Mexico. Personally, I wouldn't. I enjoy safety. Safety is nice. Like, not because like I'm a pussy and like I don't want to get into fights. I miss getting into fights, but like actual safety. Just like not having to worry about shit as you're moving from like one point to another point. And I know that doesn't like apply for the entirety of Mexico, but like, yeah. Australian dudes have the best humor? Yeah. To be honest, I don't know the reason for normal people would buy IEM for indoor and for indoor use. I tend to lean towards headphones or speakers. Bro, speakers are so lit, okay? Like having like decent fucking like speakers, like properly set up studio monitors and actually enjoying speakers is so good. Once you actually become a speaker enjoyer, first of all, I'm very sorry for your loss because your wallet is dead. But like speakers are like so pleasant to listen to. They really are. Like if I could, like if I didn't work in an office, speakers all the time. But I work in an office, so close back headphones. First chat from viewer, D. Thank you. Wasn't Rama super nice Jew before all the recent events? Yeah, like Rama was always a sweet dude. Ah, see? There's Ninja. Australian. Little Australian boy right there. The good old days. Yeah. What about Malaysia? Malaysia's like mega Muslim. I didn't know until like I was talking to TGR Sam and Elaine from Singa that like Malaysia's like super fucking Muslim, dude. Like it's fine. Like I live in a moderately Muslim country, but like it kind of freaks me out. You know, like I'm not like trying to like hate on anyone's religion or anything like that, but like people see me and they assume I'm Muslim because like I look vaguely Arab, but I'm not fucking Arab at all. You know? Which is like why I can never go to Saudi. If I go to Saudi, they're gonna be haram, bad. I love you, Simon. I love you. What was my first car? My first car was a Mercedes SEL 500, predating the S-Class, the old S-Class. Morning, dude. I mean, it's... What time is it? It's like 8 p.m., but okay. Moved to Iceland? I mean, it's pretty much like Dubai, just the opposite. Instead of like being unbearably hot all year with the exception of 3 months, it's unbearably cold all year with the exception of 3 months, so. Countries to live in tier list? It doesn't fucking matter, dude. Like anywhere, like I explained this earlier, like wherever you live, it doesn't matter. You're gonna work, you're gonna meet people, there's gonna be traffic and roads and buildings and fucking bullshit. It's fine. What about visiting UK, Egypt, France? I've visited the UK and France. I hated both of them. I have never visited Egypt, but I fucking hated France, mostly, and I hated the UK. Yeah, so I went to Paris a couple times, and yeah, it's a story for another time. And also UK, story for another time. UK is a dirty story, France is an angry story. Just wonder what your opinion is on them. Ah, okay. I mean, like, UK is fine. The weather is dog shit. The people in the UK are all right. Like, I mean, I only went to London a couple times, but like the people are all right. Like, my only issue is like the girls were only in 2 tiers. I know I'm being like, what's the word? Whatever the word is, where like I'm judging women based on their appearance. But like the women were in 2 tiers, either hot as fuck or butt ugly. There's like no in between. In the US, you have in between. In the UK, you don't. For France, everybody was a raging fucking dickhole because I was slightly darker than they were, and they were racist as shit. And like even in like something as simple as like, you know, trying to get customer service, you get treated as a second-class citizen because you're not French. Even though I had the money to fucking buy the store. Anyway. Taxes are cut, yes. USD is backed by nothing now. More countries are moving towards Chinese yuan. For the record, no currency is backed by anything. The gold standard for the USD was abolished in the 70s, and the last country to abolish the gold standard was the Swiss franc in 2006. There is no money that is actually backed by anything. Simon, is your family rich? No. No, dude. I grew up poor as fuck. I grew up poor as shit, dude. Like, again, story for another time. But like, I grew up like bad poor. Simon, are 8 M3 screws enough for an FRL full size? For K screws, yeah. I think Japan would be the best place for Simon. Yeah, like forget about like the people inside Japan, like the actual nature, the mountains, the climate in like northern Japan is something I actually enjoy. It's something I'd like to enjoy. How about visiting Canada? I've visited Canada. Canada's fucking lit, dude. Canada's fucking lit. I love Canada. Why did I hit Paris in the UK? I told the story. Paris is a shithole, indeed. Only went to London, that's your problem? Yeah, I mean, I didn't intend to go there. I was flying Paris to New York with a stop in the UK, and I got sick. And I was just like, fuck you, I'm staying here for 3 days until I get better. So yeah. Simon, you look super white. I mean, like, I'm still darker than white people, so. Which country did I get laid the most at? Well, the US, because that's where I spent my whole life, dude. But like, outside of the US, the country where I got the most laid, UK. I got the most laid there. I got double laid. And that doesn't mean twice. It means something else. I think Japan is pretty lit, but not knowing Japanese in rural Japan is impossible. That's kind of like my whole plan for retirement is I want to be in a place where if I have a heart attack and I'm dying, I die as God intended, you know? And like, I'll learn Japanese, dude. It's not a problem. Like, I'll learn the 27 different degrees of formality in conjugation if I have to. Japan versus Korea, they're both good, dude. There's nothing wrong with either. I told a couple of people if I ever visit Japan, I want to visit Hokkaido or the most northern parts of it. It looks super chill compared to the rest of the country. Yeah. Sasibaka. If you didn't like keyboards, what other hobby would have I like joined? I'm in plenty of hobbies, dude. Like not so much like recently since like my life has like gotten in shambles, but like I'm a big DIY guy. Like, you know, in the US, I do my own like carpentry, my own like plumbing, my own whatever. If I had to do electrical work, I'd do it. As long as like, you know, the cables are the correct color instead of this place where everything is yellow. And like, I'd work on my own bike, shit like that. I got into watches, I got into audio, I got into like plenty of hobbies. Like, listen, who gives a fuck? Like, the whole point of a hobby is as long as you enjoy it. Isn't Japan xenophobic? Yeah, but like every country on earth is xenophobic. Except like Canada. Simon in 2 years, watashi wa kurusaman desu. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a Tiger beer and some cheap cognac. It's VS, not VSOP. Learning Japanese to get by day-to-day isn't that bad when it comes to doing anything technical. That's the brick wall. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing anything technical. What about retiring in Switzerland? The mountains and stuff look so peaceful and nice. Yeah, no. How can you learn Japanese if you don't want to learn Arabic now? I made an active decision to not learn Arabic because everybody speaks English here. Why would I learn Arabic? What are my PC specs? Okay, give me a second. I have a 3700X, 32 gigs of RAM, and that's it. Oh, and I have much storage. Those are my specs, and I have a 1080 Ti. It's good enough for now. Why am I so damn smart? Sorry. Oh, you're into watches? Yeah. I've been into watches a long time since since being like in Dubai, not so much because the market here is kind of shit, but in the US the market is good where like I can pick up like a super nice Vint piece, work on it, do a little restoration, sell it for a lot more. Here everyone overvalues their shit. It's called the endowment effect, and it pisses me off where people literally buy a piece of shit for like $100 and 5 years later they're like, oh, I bought this for $100. Buy it from me for $100. The fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, the only watch that I have bought used here was an IWC Pilot Chrono that I bought from a dude that was like-minded to me and actually gave me a fair price. But otherwise, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't like be doing any active trading here. Australia isn't that xenophobic because it's full of foreigners. That is not how it works. Generally, when it's full of foreigners, it gets significantly more xenophobic. I don't think Australians are like assholes. I don't think Australians are racist assholes in general. Like Australians are pretty chill. Like if it's, the nice thing about Australians is like if they have a problem with you, you know it. You know, there's no like layered fucking like subtext and nonsense like other countries. So I like that. What do I think of that Moonwatch release? It's dog shit. You can learn Japanese with Cade. Are Herman Miller's chairs nice? Yeah, they are. I have an Aeron in the office that the office paid for. If I had the money to buy one for this, I would because it's like really good for my back. So, Simon in 3 years in Japan. Ore wa ochinchin ga desuku nadayo. Nandayo. I don't know what that means. You could run a serious Minecraft server with that much dedicated WAP. Nice. Should I get rid of my first keyboard, even though it was $250 when I first bought it? Generally, like something I recommend that a lot of people don't do, like especially if you're like really getting into the hobby and just like starting to explore and shit like that, keep your first board. Like its sentimental value long term is gonna outweigh any potential like monetary value will actually come out of it. Do I watch UFC? Not really, dude. Like, I'll watch like, in terms of like sports and esports combined into one, I will watch the football/soccer World Cup, and I'll watch like CS:GO, like major tournaments, like finals, and that's pretty much it. Can Jane internal boards potentially feel the same as one another? Yeah, from a feel perspective, yeah.
I fucking love knobs.
Envy types, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, I mean, from a feel perspective, yeah, they could. But like the thing that makes the Jane is the trifecta, right? You've got the aesthetics, sound, and feel, and they all come together. And a good keyboard should emphasize all three: aesthetics, sound, and feel. And if you can get that, then you have officially made a TGR killer, essentially, or a Jane killer. So if you get it to sound good, if you get it to feel good, good. You still have 2 more pillars to work on. I've left my first board disassembled, and when I left the house for uni, my mom threw it away thinking it was trash. Woo! Shouldn't you lube a Gateron Pro? A lot of Gat Pros actually come factory lube. Like the ones that I have, which... Oh, right here. Yeah, here. I don't have many left. This bag used to be like full to the top. But yeah. These Gat Pros came factory lube. They're great. I definitely enjoy them. So yeah, how old am I? I forgot to ask. I'm 34. Where did all the Gat Pros go? Exactly. A lot of them are in the Southpaw full size, which I will be desoldering because the PCB is dead and I give up. I give up on this board. I'm probably gonna give it to somebody and just be like, figure it out, have fun. Yeah, so no lubing if they are factory lubed. They should be, but like check. I mean, you can feel. I can't believe I actually caught up to all the questions. I say this like all the questions are gonna fucking pop up now. All right. Everybody sit tight. I'm gonna grab another beer and also pee. Yes. All right, let's go. How do I feel about silent switches? Are there any that I like? I don't like a single silent switch because of the fact that like it's just mushy. It just feels terrible. I have never found a good silent switch I liked, including like the silent switches with like the very minor dampeners, like the GATs and all of that. Never liked a single silent switch. It just doesn't feel like a mech keyboard, you know? I hate lubing, so that's awesome. Did I touch Garf's AEK? Yes. I assume it's, what was it? It was oranges, right? It's fine. Mounting tier list, top mount, everything else. Where did Simon go? I went to pee and get a beer. Is the Southpaw the Wyvern? No, it's literally called the Southpaw Full Size. It's a 2018 keyboard made by Reconsider It and AI03. Do you think we'll ever get away from MX spec? No. When you say spec, I assume you mean stem. I think the stem is here to stay, but the underlying switch internals could change. Like look at box switches, for example. And if we consider the future going towards optical and towards Hall effect, right? And like adjustable actuation points, that can happen, but the stem would still stay MX for compatibility's sake. What are my thoughts on a break-in machine? Is it practical? No, it will never be practical. It will never be practical because if we consider the stem, right? If we consider the stem and we consider, if we can, oh shit, I have to like do this properly, 1 minute. If we consider the stem and real break-in, right? And how real break-in would work is sometimes you would press it hard. Sometimes you would press it soft. Sometimes you would press it slightly from this direction. Sometimes you would press it slightly from that direction. Sometimes you would press it only halfway. Sometimes you would hold it, okay? All of that. And there's no way to effectively replicate that thus far with a machine. And if you think of it like a patch of grass and how you always see the track between the two shortest points of people just cutting through the grass, think of it in the same way as a switch. If a machine is consistently breaking it in, all it's doing is making that one track across the grass instead of smoothing the entire switch. So, I mean, lots of people are working on like implementing what I'm saying into an actual switch breaking machine, but the general idea is currently there is no actual replacement for real break-in. Silent Topra Thok. I don't like Silent Topra because I'd prefer to get just standard Topra and then lube it, because lubed Topra, in my opinion, sounds better than silenced unlubed Topra. And silenced lubed Topra sounds a little bit too deadened. What if a break-in machine got designed to mimic the... Yeah, obviously, if it mimicked the human press perfectly, then it'd be fine. Are Hall effect PCBs hard to make? Yes. I saw a break-in machine. Did you try Paul's 6XX at my meetup? Well, it wasn't a meetup. Everybody just came to my house. But yeah, it was nice. Song is banger, is it? This is hardly a banger. It's pretty lit. It's not a banger. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a little bit of a banger. Wait, Hawk, why are you watching the stream? You're one of like the 2 people that voted for me to not stream on these days. Wait. Okay, 3 people now. Yeah, that's you. You voted no for Wednesday streams. You, Shaq, and Kirsten. Yeah, don't think I don't fucking know. I know. Favorite music genre? I'd rather not show you. It's metal, like pretty heavy metal. Do I know how to play any instruments? Nope. I have no rhythm at all. I don't know how we have 190 people watching me just fucking sitting here and talking about bullshit. Is my mood better now? Not really. I mean, I'm chilling with you boys because like I do enjoy like chilling and not have to like type responses and just like talk responses. But it's been rough. I fucking hate this, dude. My job sucks dicks. Like it pays okay, but like fuck, it's unbearable. By saying you better not show us, we want to know more and more. This is a good stream? Okay, that's good. Do people like who you are? I mean, I hope so. I like who you guys are. Like, obviously, if you didn't like me and I didn't like you, you wouldn't be watching and I wouldn't be streaming. It was my favorite band / artist. I don't have a favorite band / artist, but if I had to pick like a outside the path artist, I would do Horse the Band, which specialize in the genre of Nintendo core. Favorite drug? Probably Coke. Like X, obviously, but that's destroyed my memory and my brain. Does my mom know about my OnlyFans? Well, I don't know about my OnlyFans, so. Do more of these streams, love it? Yeah, like, I'd like to do more streams where we just fucking hang out. What would be my dream starter, main course, dessert, and drink? Also still or sparkling water? I'm not a big food person, man. Like, dude, I'm really not a big food person. I'm just like I just eat because I'm hungry. And like, as long as it's like, okay, like I'm not gonna eat like literal garbage, but like, I'm not a really big food guy. Like I was mostly on Soylent when I was in New York. If I were to move to Australia, where? Melbourne. Well, outside of Melbourne, obviously. Jokes aside, have I welded? We do a little welding. You have a high engagement for a reason. Oh yeah, engage with me, daddy. Did I go to a Metallica concert when they did one at Dubai? No. I went to a real fucking concert. It was in New Hampshire. I went to a System of a Down. No. Oh, okay. We're not going to talk about it. I went to fuck it. Let's talk about it. I went to a Rammstein concert in Vermont, where it was hosted in a barn. And by the end, they had burned the entire barn down to the ground. It was pretty lit. Horse the Band was not Nintendo core. There was an entire EP about pizza. What? I mean, it is Nintendo core. Have I tried La Croix? I don't know what that is. Do I have any allergy? I actually have no allergies. Something that I found out when I was young is, you know how poison ivy like poisons you and shit like that? Apparently it doesn't. Apparently it's a fucking allergy, and I'm not allergic to poison ivy. Because when I was young, I was with this girl in the woods. We were children, okay? It's not like that, okay? We were like 9 or some shit. And like she fell into poison ivy and got really fucked up, right? And like I went in there and just like pulled her out, like normal, and I was totally fine. Apparently I'm not even allergic to poison ivy. I can tell Simon is not a food guy because he doesn't care about Guga. Bro, I watched a couple Guga videos. It's pretty fucking cool. I do like Guga. US location leaked. I was in Massachusetts. I grew up in Massachusetts. Notably Sudbury, Massachusetts, about 15 minutes away from the Natick Framingham area. La Croix is slightly flavored sparkling water. Ah. Do I live alone? Yes. So this was previously my roommate's room. Now it is the stream room. Welcome to the stream room. We live here now. Well, you live here. What do I miss the most of being a kid? None of it. Simon, did you know that tumors can grow teeth and hair? Yeah. I know how children work. How much do I pay for rent? Well, my actual rent is 6,666. Yeah, actually, per month, plus 500, 420, about like 1,100 in utilities, and in US dollars. It's $2,112 approximately, like my cost of like living here. Paul says, I might be your neighbor again soon. That'd be nice, dude. That'd be nice. Like, I miss you fucking coming over when you had nothing fucking better else to do and just watching dumb shit. It was nice. It was convenient because you didn't have to get in like a 20-minute cab. What does Massachusetts have to offer? Hey, dude, Massachusetts was all right. Like, I grew up in like, you know, a small town. It was nice, dude. Like, people were all right. Like, people were like honestly all right. It was a nice place to live. Where do you get that old calculator in Windows 10? Skills. Also, I don't have standard Windows 10. This is LTSC or LTSB, whatever it is. Is USD the common currency in UAE? No, it's AED, where like 1 USD is 1 USD is times 3.676 is 3.676 AED. Favorite comedy show? I like Dave Chappelle. Just came from Mass a few days ago. Boston is awesome. Yeah, Boston's all right. Okay, now this is a banger. Boston is actually a nice city compared to New York, which is a shithole. Yeah, New York is a shithole. Like, I spent a lot of time in New York before I came to Dubai. And a lot of people here have asked me about New York. And they'd be like, oh, Simon, how's New York? And I'll be like, it's literally a third world country inside a first world country. Like, it's filthy as shit. And they'd be like, oh, but when I was watching Sex in the City, it looked fine. I'm like, dude, go on Google Street View and click anywhere. It's so bad. But like, New York's all right. Like, the people were chill, dude. Okay, not chill. My friends were chill. How come you don't have a Boston accent? Khakis, pronounced khakis? Because I moved around a lot and I actually never lived in Boston. In the suburbs, people spoke real English. Do I buy gold for investment? No. No, I buy equities that actually, you know, do things. Do I like feet? I mean, I like my feet. What do I do? I mean, I stream and you guys watch, and when I don't stream, I do marketing and technology for a company that does things. If I had any piercings, no. Like, I don't want to fucking put holes in my body, dude. Like, I'm okay with a tattoo, because like, whatever, like, tattoo's cool. I got the dragon, it goes all the way around, like, all through my body kind of shit. Like, it's cool. Pet dragon, touch dragon. But like, I don't give a fuck about piercings, dude. Dogs or cats? I like both, dude. Like, I've had dogs and cats. Like, in my current state, living in an apartment, I obviously want cats. But like, if I had like a home with a yard and like good space, I'd want dogs, dude. You know, I loved having dogs, taking them out, running, you know, playing with them, shit like that. It's my first tattoo. These. That one that says forgive, and that one that says forget. They look like prison tattoos because they were terribly done. Speaking of tattoo, what does forgive and forget mean? I woke up one morning at 8 a.m. and I felt like getting a tattoo that said forgive and forget. So I went to the tattoo artist and I was like, put it here. Dragging these nuts across your face. Got him. Can you do my essay? No, I got enough problems in my life. Do you ever want to grow your stream? What do you mean grow? Like, I don't give a fuck about numbers. I don't give a fuck about money. Like, it's a not-for-profit stream. Like, I mean, I'd love more viewers. I'd love more people to enjoy it. Like, I want more enjoyers, not like higher numbers, I guess. Is it allowed to go nude swimming in Dubai? That's a very cute question. So I had a very good friend when I moved here, and he told me something, and I asked him a question. I forget what it was. It was, is X legal in Dubai? To which his answer was, nothing is legal in Dubai. Everything is illegal. Don't even ask. Could you show us the whole tattoo, like my arm on? No, because it like goes through my body. Am I gonna play the new Lego Star Wars? No. Hello, Simon. Please tell me what is the long digit on your credit card, the expiry date, and the 3 code digit on the back, 69. What is the name of my favorite pet? Jackie. Jackie is my favorite pet. What was the make of my first car? It wasn't a car. Also, my security questions are different than this, so I'm giving you like the wrong things. This is something else, and that's something else. I've been around the block. What do I think of Putin? What, putting these nuts in your mouth? Got him. Fucking got him. What do you think? I'm a fucking amateur? I know all about these nuts. How many sessions did I have to go for that tattoo? So this tattoo here, that like goes like all the way through, was 25 hours total. Mostly coloring, because it's like all colorful and shit. It's like traditional Japanese style of tattoo, you know? And like, I think like the initial design was maybe like 6-7 hours, but the rest was just coloring and like infilling and shit. So here's the ass of the dragon, by the way. That's the dragon's ass. Here's the dragon's face. But yeah, 25 hours. Did I get it done in one go? Yeah, I don't think I could have done 25 hours of this in one go. I did it in like breaks, and like, you know, let it heal a bit, and then. Do I have a tramp stamp? That's a personal question. Simon retiring to Japan's countryside. Everyone thinks he's Yakuza because of the tattoo. I mean, I do follow the Yakuza rules. I have nothing here where like a kimono would show, and the kimono cuts off exactly here where my tattoo would cut off. But I'm not Japanese, so I'm obviously like, Yakuza would never take me in. Also, you know, I don't want to do organized crime. I got enough fucking problems. How much that tattoo cost? A lot. A lot. A lot. What are the most common screw heads used for custom boards besides H2? What do you mean H2? You mean T2? You mean M2? I think you mean M2. Sam, have you had your Prince Albert piercing yet? I don't even know what that means. Can buy a lot of keyboards with Yakuza money? I don't want Yakuza money, dude. Dude, I literally stream for free. This is literally a non-profit stream. You think, oh, I don't want to take money from sponsors, but I'll take money from the Yakuza? Are you fucking serious, dude? I'm in heads, torques, etc. I mean, it's T3, I think, is the most common, followed by T.2.5, followed by T3.5, followed by T2, or M2. Simon, top or bottom? Middle. It's a dick piercing? Ah! Bro, I don't want to put a hole in my dick. I've already got one. Was I a Nintendo kid growing up? Yeah, I had an N64. I had an N64 for like 12 whole minutes before my father fucking took it. And he's like, oh yeah, fuck you. I'm playing Super Mario 64. And then 1 week later, like, I'd like sneak into the basement. He's playing on the home theater. And he's like, I'm 2 levels in. I'm like, you fucking dumbass. Was my first custom board? My first custom board was the Welfare 80. A like $80 Taobao 90s. Sorry, it was the Welfare 96, which was $80 on Taobao. When did I start to grow facial hair? Way too soon. When I was like 13, and I had the most Mexican looking mustache when I was 13, because I was like, you know, I was in the US and I was a little brown looking. So everybody's like, oh, mustachio. Taco, burrito. Yeah, Gator. I like Gator. Gator is a good friend. I am happy I have my alligator, unironically. Are my parents still alive? Unfortunately. Not for both, for one of them. Let's not get into details. Can we get some Alice on Jane action? Oh yeah, the mosque is going wild. Here, let me actually like pause this. Listen to that. It's going wild. It's halal time. Am I a hot coffee or a cold coffee type of drinker? Who the fuck drinks cold coffee? Because like cold coffee gets that bitterness, right? Unless you're doing cold brew and it still gets that bitterness despite what people tell you. I am a hot coffee, but not like boiling hot, scald the roof of your mouth type hot, but just, you know, I enjoy some good coffee. I got a gator on recently. Nice. Am I more into Western or Eastern women? Western. Yeah, that sound is the mosque that's outside, by the way. Like, I live right next to the mosque, and it's like does the mosque things. They do the call to prayer and stuff. Favorite non-alcoholic beverage? Surge. But Surge is now illegal. What do I actually like? Like non-alcoholic? I guess water. Like water is my favorite non-alcoholic beverage. Water's great. Do I like shisha? Nah. It's too heavy on me. Like I like vaping because like shisha like still relies on like tobacco and like smoke and it fucks up your lungs, dude. Wait, Surge is illegal? Yeah, dude. Don't you realize okay, so original Surge had like 3 times the fucking caffeine and was like outlawed. If they did bring it back after the fact, then it's not the original Surge. Water is the greatest drink on earth. It is. I do enjoy water. Water's good. I got some water in here. It's not this brand of water. I filled it from the tap. Would I ever quit smoking? No, I will not. I enjoy smoking way too much. So like, I remember like a while back, like 7 years back or 8 years back, I figured, you know what? Smoking is bad. I'm gonna quit smoking. So I went to my doctor, which is very rare for me. I was like, hey bro, I want to quit smoking. And he's like, listen, I'm gonna prescribe you this medication, okay? And it was the most sussy-wussy medication you've ever seen. And he's just like, listen, I want you to take this medication and continue smoking and see how you feel, okay? So I pulled out the informational pamphlet, which is normally like this big. For this medication, it was like this big. And it was like, you know, careful, side effects include deep depression, suicide, homicide, crazy shit, okay? The general idea is what it did is it prevented any of the positive effects of the nicotine actually reaching like your brain. So you'd smoke a cigarette, it would taste like dog shit. It would make your stomach feel terrible and you would get no positive effects from it whatsoever. So the whole idea, the whole concept of the medication is you keep smoking, you realize, okay, this isn't worth it because it doesn't do anything for me, and you stop smoking. So I did it for the first month. And for the record, this was very expensive medication. I did it for the second month. I did it for the third month. I did it for fucking 5 months. After 5 months, I'm like, bro, I'm spending like $800 a month on medication and cigarettes. I may as well just smoke. I just apparently like smoking. Like, I don't care about the effects, like, of making me high or whatever. I just like smoking. So it was at that point that I realized that I just love smoking. I love smoke and like smoke going in me and out of me. Fun fact, a couple of years after this, that medication that I was taking is now illegal everywhere in the world. Is tap water in Dubai good? No, I have a filter. Can I get an ISO for the memes? Well, you can. Not from me. American tap water be trash? Yep. No, it was none of these. I forget the name, but if you write what the name is, I'll remember. Thank you, Lemon Grotto, by the way, for the 7 months. When you're off from work, like on vacation on the weekend, what do I do? I mean, plenty of things. It kind of depends. Simon, how do I confess and get with a girl that I like? I need some advice before I mess it up. All up in 14 hours time. All right, listen. Let me give you woman advice, okay? I'm gonna give you woman advice. This is very rare, okay? Chill the fuck out. Calm your fucking tits. It's just a woman, okay? Imagine she's not a woman, okay? Imagine she's a dude. Imagine she's a friend, okay? Now imagine you coming up to a friend and be like, oh my God, I have such strong friendship for you and I want you to be my friend forever. How the fuck is your friend gonna feel? He's gonna be like, the fuck is this guy doing, right? So like, try and follow that very, very basic principle of chill the fuck out. Go, have some fun. Have some fun. Don't be like, oh my God, I want you and you're gonna change my life. No, just go out, do something together, something normal, you know? Go eat something, go do a fun fucking activity, do whatever, and keep it chill. You keep it fucking casual, okay? Because if you push too hard, she's gonna be like the fucking like fox, or the ferret, okay? She's just gonna be like gone, okay? Don't be a dumbass. Take it easy. Take it fucking easy, dude. Take it easy. Don't confess. Okay? You don't have to confess. You can get with the girl. You don't have to confess, dude. Just play it simple. Play it simple. Don't put too much fucking like weight on it. And if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And if it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. The story about how I quit smoking when I was 15, mom beat the shit out of me. Yeah, well, that didn't work for me. Where would I go on vacation to? I don't take vacation, I take like logical vacation. So my last actual vacation was to like Taiwan, to quality control ISOs. My next vacation will be to Korea, to quality control I-80s, so. Leak? I mean, not really. Will you give Gian a kiss for me? Yeah, I'm gonna give Gian lots of kisses. Don't you fucking worry. Gian is gonna get so many kisses, whether he wants it or not. It's not sexual and it's not harassment, okay? It's normal man-to-man kisses, okay? Before anybody goes, oh my God, Simon. Oh, you're gonna sexually harass Gian. What else is Gian gonna get? That's it. Friendship and like lots of kisses and shit, dude. Gian is a sweet dude. I'd love to visit him. I'd love to check out his factory. What if Gian is into it? Fine. Will I bless his ISO? His ISO is already blessed. I quality controlled every single ISO with my own hands. French kiss? No, Korean kiss. Oh. But yeah, I do look forward to going to Korea. It'll be nice. Simon, can you check unban requests? I don't know how to. Okay, how do I use this? I've never used this. Oh. I am okay with the new stream schedule. I just prefer the old one. All right, unban. Okay. How do I go back to like normal chat? I have no idea how to do this. Wait, what have I done? Fuck. God damn it, Sam. You fucked this up for everyone. View. How do I see chat? God damn it, Sam. Sam, you fucked this up for me. I'm so angry. Okay, no, we got it. We got it. We got it. We're fine.
I fucking love knobs.
Hawk, thank you for gifting a sub to Tic Tac. You're very sweet. Am I actually going to be able to get an I-80, or should I expect an L now and avoid false expectation? Every single person that wants an I-80 is going to get an I-80 without exceptions. Everybody will have the opportunity. That is a fact. What QCing like? That sounds like a lot of work. And what criteria do I use for QC? I have no B stock, no A- stock. I only have A stock. So anything that does not fit the criteria is destroyed, physically destroyed. AKA hit with a hammer until it's bent and can no longer be sold. Udon, thank you for the 2 months. So that means at the highest tier, machining problems, instant failure, anodization, splashing, striping, instant thrown out, potential problems with bead blast or sandblast, automatically thrown out, and then major color mismatch, instantly thrown out, and then I have major reflectivity mismatch. That one is kind of thrown out, but I'll try and like make it work. And then like minor reflectivity mismatch, I'm kind of okay with it. As long as the colors physically match and the reflectivity is not 100%, for me, that still qualifies as A stock. Anything above this point is destroyed, physically destroyed with a hammer. Not this hammer. This one's made out of rubber, but like a real hammer. So my QC process is a lot more stringent than anybody else that I know in the hobby. I have no B stock. I have none of that. It's all actually destroyed, like with me watching. When will the daily Pudsey prayer be answered? At 3434. Where is the daily Pudsey? Where's the daily Pudsey? Pudsey prayer? Yeah, we're not there. So Pudsey said he will return at 3434, right? It's somewhere here, but Pudsey says he will return at 3434. So I will do daily Pudsey prayer number 27. Okay, fuck off stickers. 2750. There. What do I do with the B stock? Sell it for scrap? No, it's actually destroyed and thrown away in the garbage. No scrap. I want to make sure that it's never actually handed to a customer. Is there an IC already for I-80? Maybe. What about damage in transit? That has yet happened because every single unit came with a hard case. But I've had losses in transit, and those are just automatically written off. Alright, fuck it. Let's listen to some music that I enjoy. Is Illuminati Discord only for special people? Nope, it is publicly available. You have to put the work in. I'm not gonna help you get in. It's on the website. Is Kate streaming? Why is Kate not streaming? Thank you, Simon. I love you. These release specs are eggplant. They are. They are. It's a fact. Oh, also, okay, I guess we're not leaking. What a goofy conversation. This is a normal conversation between me and Kate, dude. Okay, I guess we're gonna rate someone else then? Unless people want to talk about keyboards some more. I've been live for 2 hours, which is like twice as long as I expected. More talking? Why don't I look at keyboard picks? I don't want to. If we look very closely here, it says we will not be looking at keyboards. We will not be building keyboards. Maybe we'll talk about keyboards. I'm in a shit mood, which is true. I do want to hang out. Am I drunk? I'm a little drunk. What are my opinion about acrylic stack cases? They're fine, dude. Like, as long as you can get them for a fair price. What is this? Oh. Bachu Numi is a cutie. It's not. Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry. I love Bachu. He's a super sweet dude. But the Numi was not a good keyboard at all. What's my definition of a fair price? Well, it depends, dude. Like, fair price depends for everybody. Am I gonna try the knob from previous stream video submission? I mean, I don't have a 3D printer or the ability to actually do it. Hey, Paul, you wanna stream? Or you wanna play video games? So everybody can leave? There's 160 people watching me talk about dumb shit. Want to play Rainbow Six, or you want to do keyboard shit and I raid you? I'm okay for either. I love Paul too. Paul is a sweetie pie.
I fucking
I'm
love
reworking my 60 for prototypes. Can't stream this, sorry. You know you can do other things. Oh, it's Kate. Thank you for the 10 months. You have a bad sleeping schedule. No, you don't. You have a normal sleeping schedule. It's 1:40 a.m. Go back to bed, Kate. Jesus Christ. Paul, you wanna play video games? You play video games, Paul? We can play like 30 minutes of video games. Simon streams till 4? Yeah, no. Simon server 5v5? Are there 5 people on Rainbow Six? Play RuneScape? I fucking wish, dude. Love RuneScape. CSGO Bliat Rush B. Do you guys want? Do you guys want to play CSGO? I mean, we can 5v5 if enough people are willing. Or we can just 5-stack. It's up to you guys, you tell me. Like, I can do like one actual CSGO game. I can download. Oh wow, ads. Oh, I don't have sponsor block. Nice. All siege? Okay, let's go, Paul. Get in the sexy chat. Where's the sexy chat? I guess there. Wait, no, it has to be like a boyos one, right?